They are brilliant.
I don't know what kind of sign that is.
I don't know. It's only used for when Kenneth Williams
Yeah, exactly.
sees someone undressing.
Yeah.
That's the only time that is used, that noise. That is
But
brilliant.
it's like it was specially created for the Carry On films.
Yeah, we need... I don't know what it is, but we need something when I walk in and see someone changing. Well, what about this? There is a light that never goes out by the Smiths. I phoned Carl up in the week, yeah, and I said, what are you doing? He went, well, even though it's one of my days off, I'm just doing some research on the web. When I found anything that said, yeah, I'm doing science. And then he said, you can get wigs for dogs in Tokyo. That's his scientific fact. And I went, what do you mean? He said, dogs, they need a wig. I said, if they need a wig, what? Dogs going bald. And he went, like, this is fine to him. He went, it's a stressful city, Tokyo. The world's alright with Carl. He's always got an explanation. I've only ever seen him confused once. When in Edinburgh, he looked out of his window one day and he saw a bloke putting a parking ticket on some rubbish.
Yeah.
And that genuinely confused him.
Yeah.
He couldn't work out, could you?
It's a bit weird, isn't it?
And the woman breastfeeding her 8-year-old child, you didn't like, did you?
But the what's the name? Animals with wigs. I kind of thought, after I put the phone down to you, I kind of thought about it. Thought, yeah, it's a bit daft that.
Are you sure it's not the ageing pop group?
No,
the animals.
But when you think, have you ever seen like a bald pet?
No.
It's weird.
What do you mean?
Because my mum, we had a cat. We used to get through loads of cats.
Oh God! It's starting early today, isn't it? What do you mean? It's only 10 past one.
What are you doing? No,
Running a restaurant?
We lived on.
Oh God! What do you mean?
No, we lived on like a main road.
Oh yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
we used to get through a lot of them. My dad
It was
kept
their
saying,
risk.
stop wasting money, you know, it's not...
Stop wasting money, not wasting cats.
Right, so anyway, we had this cat that was ill all the time. And
It's just bag of nerves, probably.
Yeah, Believer. Yeah, I'm
I'm going
terrified.
to which house?
Wrong. Oh God, bloody hell. Wrong.
Don't let me go to the Pilkington.
and for some reason it kept being sick all the time. That is the next thing. So my mum kind of thought, I've had enough of this, and she shaved it.
Whoa. Now I know you're not vets in your family, but what correlation did your mum think there was between it being sick and shaving it?
Because it kept being sick, and it was a pain to wash, because it kept getting
So she wanted a dry white cat.
So,
Why did she just varnish it? What?
it's weird.
So now he's cold and sick.
No, but not all of it. She left sort of the back half, but sort of from its waist, sort of.
I love that shaving because it's sick on its own.
And
That is
it was
genius.
the weirdest looking thing. I mean, normally I like cats. I'm always like giving yours a stroke on the head and that.
Yeah.
As soon as she did that, it was like, oh, yeah.
Fuck
Can't
me.
touch it. And then,
So now it's sick, cold and hated.
Yeah.
I love. Carl.
It must have, I mean, the other cats must have been taking the holster. It's just making things worse. Did it get, I'm hoping they got run over and was bad.
do you think it got alright now? What is that then? Did it get run over?
Oh God. Oh dear.
How many cats did you say you got?
So whilst I was living at home, I mean, it's still on the increase even though I'm not there. So whilst I was there, probably 5.
God. Oh.
And were you upset each time, or you just got used to it?
It's one of them things, isn't it? Like I said before, when you first see something, it's a bit of a shock. Do you know what I mean? It's like the elephant man or whatever.
Yeah.
The first time you see him, it's that sort of, oh, look at that.
Do you remember the first time you saw Steve? No, I'm not being funny. Do you remember the first?
Yeah, but I've said this before. It's always then you get used to how people look, and you don't. No.
I'm gonna pass. You got to play a record.
No, but-
Because I've seen Steve's.
No, but I've got used to it.
Shut up.
Let you down. Gold Rush shines at 104.9 each Stephen mentioned Carl Pilkington. Brilliant.
I don't know whether I can tell you this because it might but I was in an Indian restaurant the other night, and I don't. You've not seen the film? Have you seen the film Notting Hill?
I haven't, no.
Right, in the film Notting Hill, have you seen that, Carl? So do you remember the bit Julia Roberts plays a movie star, Ram Life?
She's the most famous, yeah.
And she's in a restaurant having dinner with Hugh Grant, and she overhears some people in the restaurant slagging her off. And saying, she's a slang monmdeo actress, and she's sort of stewing on it, and Hugh Grant wants to say something, and she says, no, I won't. And then as she's walking out, she goes and says something to them, and of course that face is wrong. I was in Indian restaurant the other night, and they were slagging you off. What they were saying is they were going out with he's just like the character he plays. He's just like they've met in real life. And I was listening, and I was thinking, well, I want to say something. I want to go over and have a word and say, you're partially right, but I couldn't. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I couldn't. What can I do? I couldn't really go over there and get into a realm.
I want to say, what do you mean that I'm like him? I use his face and his vocal cords, but I mean, I can't help that.
But it's that thing as well of I don't know where they've got this information from.
But no.
Because you're not, so they're wrong.
Well, they've received it from somewhere, or they've read it or something. It's just, but I don't know. I mean, I can't really be annoyed that they're just wrong.
But it's very weird.
It's like being annoyed at a vicar believing in God. I can't get annoyed with him. I just don't believe.
But because obviously they didn't recognise me, it's rather like, when they talk about that idea that if you could go to your funeral, what would people be saying about you? It's the closest you could get to that. Well, you can hear what people are saying about your friends.
But why do you get around to that? What do you think of the other fellow? Sometimes really, that tall fellow is good. I know.
It's a shame actually because on the occasions I do get recognised sort of minor audiences, I never get any cool fans. I just get the nerds. I get the real nerds. I don't get beautiful women coming
out. You'll put them off. You've got to take what you can.
Well,
you'll have nothing.
No, I know, but this girl came out the other day and she said, hey, you that guy who's involved with the office. I went, yes, my name. She went, my boyfriend loves you, he's over here. And she pointed him out. I was devastated. I thought, I've been here. Yeah. There was nothing going on. But there was a guy who was HMV and he was working with a team. He saw me and said, would you sign this DVD? I said, and I was trying to make conversation, he was trying to be frothing, and I said to him, oh, selling well, is it? And he went, it is. Although we've got quite a lot of returns. I said, well, don't tell them that.
What did he mean? That they didn't like it?
And I said, what?
No, I think he's glitches.
He said, I said, what? They didn't like it.
No!
Some of them didn't really like it.
You can get it back if you didn't like it.
No, I don't know whether they gave him the money back, but certainly that's what he dealt with. That's what he did.
But then he said we didn't give the money back, they just wanted to drop it off. What they didn't want the money back!
And they just wanted to get rid of it. They wanted it in the house.
It's like,
Don't want this rubbish in the house.
Oh, but we still get the money for it, do we?
We still get the money.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Again, because people recognise me, again I was in a record shop, there was a stand of office videos, and this guy went by, and I sort of heard them as they went by, and then, office, not like it. I think it's shit, it's meant when I agree.
Really?
And of course, again, I was like, what can I do? I couldn't say anything. I got
I like this fact that you're always hearing these loud vocals.
Yeah.
It's great. What's the chance of that? That's brilliant. Maybe everyone's always slagging it off.
But it's part of it. Yeah, that's part of it, but also because I keep hanging out by stacks of office.
Oh, dear.
I'm wearing a t-shirt with a picture of you and me.
Yeah, that'll do it. What we've got to play, Carl?
Well, actually, I must dedicate this to my songs, and I mentioned it in Facebook groups, and generally it's very exciting like that. So, this is not the current Roots album, sadly, which I've not fully absorbed yet, and therefore I have to make a decision on which track to play. Maybe that'll come.
That's the sort of effort and thought we put into our, picking music.
Exactly.
I had these cassettes in the bag on last week.
Sure. Anyway, this is from the album Things Fall Apart. It's the Roots featuring Eric and Duke Cox. It's great.
Well, it's come up to 1:30, and so it's time for Rockbusters. It's a structured show. It's a new lead. This show in the new year, it's going to be structured, set pieces, hitting our marks. Do you know what I mean? There'll be time checks, weather checks, quick holdout. If you're driving, careful on that. So do the
I'll check for traffic.
Yeah.
Okay, well again, an arbitrary selection of.
What are those politicians doing?
Was that XFM News?
Yeah. Right, what have we got?
So we've got, for those that are a fan of the movie Donnie Darko, which a lot of people remember seeing, a sort of weird teenage movie, then there's a sort of sweatshirt there.
It's actually quite nice.
It's not bad at all, it's medium, so if you're a bit of a bloke, don't bother to apply, unless you've got a friend already. We've also got here a Graham Norton video, certificate 18. So please don't phone up unless or sorry, don't email it unless you're above the age of 18. Yeah. And that's a big best of his TV show.
It's a big stiff video, that, isn't it? It's a big stiff cock of a video.
Thanks very much.
I meant
There's also a fairly mediocre British wartime thriller, Enigma, which a lot of people, it was hyped for a while, but it's actually interminable. I've seen it. The first series here of The Kumars are number 42 on DVD. I think that's award winning, so that's available as well. We've got 2 CDs by the look of it. We've got Pulp's Greatest Hits, which I don't think sold very well, and so presumably they are giving that away. And Johnny Cash's current album, American For the Man Comes Around. There's some good cover versions there.
Again, another big sell. A big sell. We're really pushing this.
But it's quite kooky. Johnny Cash here does covers of things including Personal Jesus.
Oh, right.
By Depeche Mode. We've got Bridge Over Troubled Water, this version of that. Desperado. And anyway, it's not bad. That's probably the best to treat that bunch.
Right.
And, I'm assuming there's some questions there, Carlo.
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
If you're a new listener, the way it works, they give you a cryptic clue and some initials, and it sort of makes up a band. Makes more sense when you hear it. I reckon.
Not really. Although people do get it. I just worry about the state of our listeners. Go on.
Right, so there's 3 of them. You email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
It's email only. I repeat, it is email only.
We are too lazy to answer the phone.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
Here we go then. Number 1. There's normally 2 easy ones and a difficult one. Sure. So there we go. Number 1. Don't argue with him. He ain't going to change his mind.
Don't argue with him. He ain't going to change his mind.
Yeah, that's AA. Yeah. So that's the first one.
What do you mean? Oh, you've got them written out.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about what the answer is. So I don't write the answer down.
Oh, fuck. Don't worry, they get it. Yeah, don't worry.
But you can't remember it. You came up with it. There's only 3.
I know it's weird, isn't it?
No, it's not weird. It's incompetent.
Right, the second one anyway. I hope you get this.
I hope you get it. You tell us the answer.
This is a shambles.
Hang
isn't it?
on a minute.
Keep going.
Go on.
He always gets what he wants.